Premier, first, a few things I guess that we've expected to see over the last couple of days have been delayed. I'm thinking of the plastic bag ban. What kind of a timeline do you think we're working on at this point with the House?
I don't know. I've got a question for those.
You've not given him any thoughts on what you'd like to see happen?
Well, no, we've still have business to do. So the legislation that we introduced, it's not all been introduced yet, so I don't know how much time it'll take to get that.
And so on that note, will we see eggs presented next week?
Listen, that'll be, I don't know the exact timeline that all those stuff's coming in, but once it's there, we'll make sure people gets communicated.
Sure. But that is coming in the fall still.
That is our plan, yeah.
The Tories asked a couple of questions during question period today regarding FOIPOPs relative to the Bar Harbor Terminal, both to you and Minister Hines. Do you have any concerns that folks in the public service may be monkeying with FOIPOP requests in the interest of making the government look better when those documents get released?
No, I don't have any question of that or any worry about that, quite frankly. The leader of the Conservative Party was maliciously, in my view, attacking public servants. The very document that he had was in there multiple times that he was referring to. So there was nothing they were trying to hide. There's a provision within inside of the public service that the person who needs to look at that is away from where they are. That can be sent to them to their own email. They just can't remove it from the server. If you can see what was sent there, that was the case. Although the document flow was part of that, so it's not there's nothing out of the ordinary there. It's unfortunate in this place. Not to attack those of us on the opposition side and all the parties want to do, which quite frankly yesterday was quite frankly over the moon in many cases. But go against public service, attack public service, which I believe is just unnecessary.
But is it appropriate for someone to say, a government employee who's dealing with a contractor, to say to that contractor, if you could do these things too, that would help on the off chance that somebody asks to see this?
Well, that's a better question for them. I don't know why they would have asked that question. But let's remember, these public servants serve all governments, not just ours.
I understand that, but they're serving your government right now. It's happening while your government is in power, and so this is the government I have to ask.
But we don't.
Do you think that's okay behavior?
But we don't go tell them the question that they have a job to do. They're outside of us. They go and do the work on the public service. They do what they believe in to make sure the agenda gets moved forward and what's in the best interest of Nova Scotians. I trust them to continue to do their job.
You don't. So sorry, I don't want to flog this, but just you don't have a problem with somebody specifically seeking a type of document in the interest that it might make the government look better should that document get FOIPOP?
The question that you should be worried about, are they doing something that taking the thing that would make us look bad? The reality is no. You've got plenty of FOIPOPs. Lots of people have. Public service is so vital to protect our government. You think all of the information that's been released would be? No. They release what the laws let this happen. There's FOIPOP officers in every department. They put out what they're mandated by law to do. People working in those departments work on behalf of all Nova Scotians. When governments come and go, they stay to continue the business of ensuring that we continue to provide good infrastructure, programs that are available, that the governments of the day announce get implemented. So no, I don't believe there's anything untoward here. I think it's a huge stretch for political purposes.
Premier, yesterday we heard from members of the African Nova Scotian community that Black people are still being carded in this province, despite a temporary ban from Minister Fury. Do you think the police should be disciplined for that practice?
Listen, if there are issues associated with particular law enforcement agencies or particular law enforcement, that should go directly to their supervisors.
And how do you feel hearing that carding is still happening despite that moratorium?
That's why we put the moratorium in place. It's unacceptable and it shouldn't be happening.
But it doesn't seem to be working.
Well, if that's the case, then they need to go directly to that supervisor to have that allegation investigated.
Premier, you were asked yesterday about the ferry for next season. The U.S. authorities have said that they have to retender the Cat Ferry at the end of this season. Have you received any assurances that the Cat Ferry will be available and used for the Yarmouth Ferry service in 2020?
That process has already started, been ongoing, and I'm very confident that the CAT will be available for next year.
What gives you the confidence? Is there anything you can tell us that sort of is behind your confidence?
That process of the tendering is ongoing. Bay Ferries and them have done tremendous work together, and their partnership will continue. Thank you all.
Thanks, Premier.
Thank you.